Well, I suppose if you don't judge, then that's fine if you're in a position of non-judgmental. But if you are going to judge, well, then just judge everything, because you can't be. I mean, you're literally judging spoons that you're buying, and two people in your life. So either don't judge or judge everything.
Same parents, different timelines, and united by chaos. Strap on, strap in, for the not-so-Christian brothers.
So on Sunday's show, we have to sort of have a chat about the toasters and give away a couple of the toasters. T-fal are so impressed that they said they'd bring it around a 40-foot articulated lorry and we could give away toasters for the rest of our lives.
I have a problem, though, because now that I've gone on to the ketogenic diet, I'm in week 2, I can't eat toast anymore.
Have you lost any weight?
Yeah.
How much?
6 kilos.
What's that in old money?
Don't know. Terry, what's that?
What's that in old money?
6 kilos.
I'm married to a German. Don't look at us as
about
if we're all going to figure it out together.
What?
We've got access to the internet.
About a pound.
About a pound.
You've lost about a pound.
No, it's not. No, I mean, I'm
6 kilos, Terry.
I'm 84 kilos now, 84 and a half kilos, so I was 90.
Okay.
No, it's like 10% of my body weight.
You've lost 10% of your body weight?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have we worked it out yet there,
Terry?
Yes, we're on it. So 6 kilos in pounds is 13.23
pounds. That's almost a stone.
Wow, that's a lot of weight.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And that's
Congratulations.
from just eating cardboard.
No, because that'll be a carbohydrate.
There's no cardboard hydrates.
Yeah, no. You really need to just focus on eating things that are alive or that you've just killed.
I don't eat anything that's alive. How would you eat something that's alive?
Well,
On the back of a sheep's neck?
You tend to just eat fatty meats and fishes. So for 3 days, I just ate nothing else but sardines for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, wow, I'd say your toilet's a joy to be around.
As is my breath.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay, and is this just to achieve weight loss?
No. So if you go ketogenic, actually,
It's a keto, as in, ooh, you're cute.
Thanks. No, it's to replenish the mitochondria, which is the energy force of the body.
Okay.
So I just want to improve my general overall health and energy.
But your health was always good.
It can always be a bit better.
Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose we can always be a bit better. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I went for a swim yesterday.
Nice, well done.
Yeah, and then I had to get a bolt cutter for my bike.
You did not, did you?
My lock jammed up in the 40-foot, and I couldn't open it because the lock's quite old. So I had to go to Woody's, buy a bolt cutter, and come back and look incredibly suspicious, putting a bolt cutter through my lock. So what I did to sort of divert any suspicion, Holly was laughing at me, I kept my bicycle helmet on because I thought...
Nobody would rob a bike with a helmet on.
I thought it just rusted because you hadn't used it in so long.
No. The bike or the lock?
The bike.
No, I'm on a ketogenic thing. The bike's out a lot.
Nice.
And in and out and in and out. I know I do like the bike, to be honest.
But
you live in a nice area there where you can bike a lot.
And you've a cycle lane right up the coast, which is pretty cool.
And I've been your brother for 51 years.
Have you?
I have.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, look, we haven't had a proper kind of DNA test. I mean, I do dispute the idea that it's in blood.
Yeah.
But, technically we have same parents on both of our birth certificates.
Fairness, you look more like Bobby than Des. Bobby used to deliver the milk every morning.
I was thinking, Bobby who?
Bobby the milkman. Well, okay, go on. What are you saying?
But, the whole idea of you, breaking your lock, your bike breaking, these things happen to you all the time.
I know, ridiculous things happen to me.
Always happens to you, right?
I know, yeah.
But do you ever think, why does all of that happen to you?
No, it's like, I believe that inside me lives the beating heart of Larry David.
It really is.
I just get into the most ridiculous situations, yeah. No, I know. But what can I do?
Do you remember when we got to Spain and we got off the plane in Spain and we were sent to Spain to save our brother? This was I'd say this was 30 years ago.
Must have been 30 years ago, yeah.
And we're coming out of the airport and you have this suit carrier over your shoulder.
Yeah.
And you just think, you're so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm wheeling my wheelie bag. Or probably wasn't it. There probably wasn't even wheelie.
I think it was a Liverpool wheelie bag.
It was awful back then. And you looked over your shoulder and you said to me, hey, Jay, you got to get a suit carrier like this. It makes all the difference. And with that, the strap snapped.
Yes.
And everything spilt all over the car
all of
park.
my clothes right across all La Coruña. Yeah.
That was one of my finest moments.
I tend to not say things anymore because if I do, they sort of happen.
Yeah.
I often think, wow, if I go over that ramp too much, the front wheel of the bike might fall off. And sometimes it does because I just haven't tightened.
Well, you've manifested it.
He's
He
doesn't understand the power of manifestation.
You've literally done it in that moment and you concentrated on it so much, it just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah, every time I hear manifest, I just think of a gay festival for men, just with bands like YMCA. It's the manifest.
Yeah, in fairness, I'd rather go to the Women Fest.
I'm going to the Wimmo Fest. Wimmoa. So you had this. You wrote this article this morning. Well, an article, a LinkedIn piece, and people are loving it.
I did actually. Before I say that, can I just say one thing, right?
Actually,
which is completely unscripted and off to one side.
Oh, Jesus.
But I was driving down in the car, and the way there's a song, right? Like, and I don't know what your opinion on this song is, right? But I haven't heard it in a couple of years, and I was just listening to it, and it's just an absolute banger of a tune.
Okay.
Edge of 17, Stevie Nicks.
Ah, yes.
Isn't it?
Oh, my God.
Like, is there many songs written like that where you have this kind of, like, it's almost like 3 or 4 completely different songs intertwined.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. Do you remember when it was used on School of Rock?
Yeah.
With Jack Black when he's trying to be cool at the date. Oh, it's brilliant.
Isn't it?
Can't go wrong with Stevie Nicks. Just on that.
Right.
There's a new album just released, which I'm about to put up on when I do these reviews, and it's the new Beth Orton. I don't know if anyone's a fan of Beth Orton, right? But she's absolutely amazing. But this album has just blown me and everybody out of the water. She's like refound it. So she's sort of electronic folk. She's English, right? She's been around for 30 years.
Beth Orton.
Beth, Beth Orton. And there's a track called Waiting she's written, and it has stopped me in my tracks this week. I can't stop listening to it.
Wow.
And the lyrics, for anybody who's at a position where they see their life changing, I actually wanted to write to her and say, did you write that about me? That's a great song like that.
Only you could think that.
That's
everybody else would hear that and think, it's like my life. But you think, did you write that about me?
Yeah.
Can you not wait to turn it on again?
Yeah. Because it's called Waiting. Hey.
Terry, you had your cornflakes this morning.
It is. The album is called, I can't remember the album, but anyway, every track is just whoa. And this track just.
How do you spell her second name?
Orton. Beth Orton.
And you know what else I was listening to this morning, right? And you did the rapid review, and I listened.
The Ground Above. Sorry, the album is called The Ground Above.
The Madonna.
Yeah, Confessions.
It's so good.
Isn't it brilliant?
It's unbelievable. I mean, I just feel like it's like 2002 again.
Yeah.
And Madonna's at the top of her game.
Yeah.
That dance, was it like something dance floor?
Oh, Danceteria.
That's been released. I mean, it's so good.
Yeah. I actually went into that album thinking, all right, here we go again. I'll have a listen to this. And then I was reading reviews and everyone's going bonkers about it. And I thought, it's just a Madge Fest, which is not like a manifest. And then I started listening to the album, and they mix every track into the next track, so you don't have to leave the album.
No.
And then it cools down at the end. It sort of comes down. Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant.
It's the same guy who produced that album from 2002.
Confessions, the first Confessions.
The first one, yeah.
And
there was a great article, I think, in The Guardian or The Times a couple of weeks ago with him, and actually it must have been The Times. I wouldn't be reading The Guardian.
That's why it's too liberal.
I wouldn't
read the Guardian.
Damn liberal paper. But he was like reflecting on when they did that together, and he was kind of like a relative nobody at the time.
David Price, wasn't his
name?
David
Price, it is, yeah. And she was kind of coming around to his house, and she'd come into his, and he was like living in this kind of bit of a grimy little old place in North London. And she started like opening his fridge, going like, "You need to get more food in here." And she's bringing food around. It's a really interesting.
Yeah.
I always think that the idea of creativity is often seen to be something kind of outrageous, and it needs to be a massive fanfare. But they did something beautiful back then. And really, I think obviously there's loads of Madonna fans who disagree with me from this point, but I don't think she did a whole lot more of any great significance since then. I mean, if you look at some of the old the old albums, which I love. You know,
Yeah.
I love some of the old Madonna stuff. I think like Material Girl, True Blue, Like a Virgin, all that stuff is iconic. But then she's come back and she's done it again. And she's like, she's nearly as old as you, right? Or older than you.
She's
probably.
older than me. She's older than me.
Is she really?
And she's had less worth than me.
She looks better
No,
than you.
she's
though.
had more worth than me. Sorry, what am I saying? I think she's
If you've
60
had a lot of work done,
I haven't
you
had a
need
lot
to
of work
find
done.
that receipt.
You need to go back to that shop. I think she's 65. But listen, just on
67.
that. 67.
Wow.
You listen to the new Rolling Stones album, Foreign Tongues. It's actually a really good album. Now, it's not a brilliant album, but they're still doing it. And they're still knocking out some great blues and rock and roll. And you're thinking, man, this is just, how are they doing this still at this stage, you know? Like, it's just...
Do you know, saw Rolling Stones, right? This is unbelievable. I have to send you this if you haven't seen it before, right? But I just stumbled across it on YouTube. And it's a 7-minute video of the making of Sympathy for the Devil.
right.
And they're in studio.
Yeah.
And they've brought this into full color, right? So they've color matched it, so it's a full. It's beautifully shot, and there's cameras around the studio, and basically Mick Jagger is kind of sitting there, singing it and humming it along, and then Keith Richards is kind of like strumming along the side, and then what's your man Charlie's on the drums.
Yeah.
So Charlie's on the actual drums first, right? And then they're going, no, because you remember like the it's more like a bongo that they start with. And then the people who are singing, the background singers, then they kind of pull them in, and they're all singing, and they're all just having great crack singing together, and all of them are smoking and then singing to it, and then over the 7 minutes, you just see this song, which is just an iconic song come alive.
Yeah.
I think with stuff like YouTube, if you find things that you like if you're bored for a weekend and you like an artist or you like a football team or you like whatever you like. Just start typing it into YouTube, and it's just this whole world, this rabbit hole opens up for you.
I know. Yeah, you do get stuck down in YouTube sometimes, but it's quality stuff. Like some of the documentaries or the making of the videos or the making of the album. So there's a great, and I saw it on YouTube recently, but I'd seen it before, and it's the documentary about the making of the Rumours album, Fleetwood Mac. And it's just bonkers.
Which is, by the way, when we were talking there about that Beth Orton and you
Beth Orton.
waiting.
Yeah.
Reminded me of what's that song off the Rumours album? Changing.
Terry?
Time keeps
Don't know.
making children go making.
Oh,
I'm
Terry?
getting older too.
I'm trying to understand what he's
Terry,
singing.
what's happening?
I have no idea.
No, Terry, please, what's happening?
I'm trying to press stop, but he's not
Having a
stopping.
stroke. He's having a It's the Orton, it's the Orton diet. Or what is it?
What's that song?
Who's
Whatever
the
it
artist?
sounds nothing like that.
I know. I mean,
But
I
who's
was-
the artist?
See, he said it's on Rumours, Fleetwood Mac. Is it say you not say, no? Is it Dreams?
No,
Is it
no,
The Chain?
no.
Oh God, this is going to take a while.
All right. Do you want to talk about something else, Colm?
Not really. No. Sort of push.
Or maybe
you
it's
know?
not on Rumours.
Did you get
actually.
any
Hold on.
likes for your feet that you put up on Sunday?
People enjoy the feed. Yeah,
Yeah,
they like
I had a
it.
look back, and
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I was doing the promo clips for it, the promo software we use refused to have your feet on it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it might have been your feet plus.
Is that because your feet have been featured previously?
Yeah. And you have to pay to see them now.
I think it was also his feet with the association of only fools,
Only
only fans,
fools. Oh,
only fools. is
We're
a great
definitely
one.
only fools in this show.
only fools and feet.
That's a great name for a
Great name for a
podcast.
podcast. I'm leaving this one.
He's wrecking the place.
Landslide.
Oh yeah.
That's the same kind of theme.
Yeah,
it's that
yeah.
whole point of change and
Smashing Pumpkins.
No, Fleetwood Mac.
No, but the Smashing Pumpkins actually do a really good version of Landslide.
Landslide, do they?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know it was originally from Fleetwood Mac.
Because young people
Jenny.
like Terry will
young
only know it.
Jenny.
through
Jenny.
Smashing Pumpkins, and also the Dixie Chicks do a great version of it as well.
Oh, okay.
It's been covered a lot.
Landslide. It's used a lot. I think now it's either A at funerals or B at weddings. I think possibly it's funerals, is it?
I think it's
or is it graduations?
I don't know. It's a difficult one, really, because like it's more about relationship breakups.
Okay, well,
maybe divorce proceedings.
Maybe it's divorce parties. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Which,
I
by the
took
way,
my love, I took it down. Climbing a mountain, I turned around and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill till the landslide brought me down.
There you go.
that's the lyrics I was trying to sing a minute ago.
Yeah. No, you were just trying to sing.
Yeah.
Could have been anything.
Trying is generally the opposite.
This whole idea that we were going to have karaoke, not so Christian brothers, I think we'll just shelve that for the moment.
Just move on from that
Move
quickly.
on from that episode.
Yeah.
But just to say one thing, right? Which to go back to what you said there a second ago, and this is really this podcast episode is not going where we thought it was.
But you're being very you're quite how would I say, the stuff is very deep. You're quite deep today for
But that rumors
right.
YouTube video of the making of that album is probably one of the greatest things anybody can ever watch.
It's just bonkers, isn't it?
It's just, Terry, you need to see this.
Okay.
It's like inspirational. But these two people coming together to record this album at an extraordinary moment in their life.
It was for them.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
the
Mick
relationship
Fleetwood, Stevie
issue
Nicks, Christine McVie. Yeah,
It is an
And then
amazing album.
Lindsay Buckingham. Yeah.
But great, really can't recommend it enough. But anyway, I suppose look, the entry point to all of this was.
Do we have time now for this?
Yeah, thanks for welcome, thanks for coming
hang on.
in.
By the way, you are watching Not So Christian Brothers, the podcast, not the karaoke version. Please like, subscribe, and do all that. And thank you so much for all the people who've been liking, subscribing, and sending us some really, really good positive comments and some basically really weird ones as well. But I won't go into that now.
That's good though, right?
Oh, no,
Because
it's good. Weird
even
is
the
good.
haters increase our figures, right?
It wasn't even a hater. I
So
think it was
we're all
hating.
there, right? If you're in the extreme right or left and you don't like us, come on over, tell us, because it
Yeah.
helps the algo.
There was a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah.
comments that possibly had come from a different civilization. Did you
Nice.
see them?
No,
Okay, I'll talk
but
about
like,
them.
do
Was
you
that
think
the-
that they move among us?
Yeah, I think we may be the first podcast that they connect to.
Nice.
There was two lads were having a complete full debate on one of your docs. Did
Yes,
you
that's
see that?
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it made no sense. I thought, no, it made absolutely no sense. And I thought, is this one of these things, where one terrorist group says to the next, we'll meet you in the comment section of a little known podcast. Oh, that'd be Not So Christian Brothers. And then they plot the world. You know the way that's the way they do that thing.
Yeah,
and kidnappers do that and everything. So I started reading it going, maybe there's something going on here. I couldn't make head nor tail of what was going on.
Did not make sense at all.
Did not
No,
make
no,
sense.
no, no.
I mean, that it could be anything. It could be MI6.
Could be code,
CIA.
yeah.
Mossad.
We've no
Al
idea.
Qaeda.
The Putin lads.
All of them together.
Yeah.
Well, as we said in the last show, we don't judge.
No, we don't judge any intelligence organization. We're friends of them all.
Yeah.
I judge everybody, but we try not to.
We try not
as
to.
best we can.
Well, I suppose if you don't judge, then that's fine if you're in a position of non-judgmental. But if you are going to judge, well, then just judge everything, because you can't be. You're literally judging spoons that you're buying, and two people in your life. So either don't judge or judge everything. That's what I say. I live by that.
We're all kind of judging people.
Of course we are.
And judging everything as we go. But also I think you get obsessed about this idea that everybody else is judging you, right? But people are just like momentarily judging you. Like when you walk down the street, people are going, oh, he's too fat, too thin,
Yeah.
too small, too bald, too short. But then it's over, right?
Yeah.
And then we think that people are like perpetually judging us, and we think that like our family and our friends are judging us. But we're all busy just being worrying about other people judging us. Everybody's worried about being judged. So there's actually no time in the day to, in any kind of concerted fashion to judge somebody else.
Yeah. You can't worry about what people say about you. You really can't, because it's going to be said anyway. You know what I mean? And generally, the people who are judging you badly are, you're not going to change for them. Why would you change for people who actually don't like you?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, listen, I've very much lived to that script in my life, which is very much the contrarian position. I really don't have much time for however anybody thinks I should live my life. I've always kind of lived it how I want to live it, with the exception of my wife, because otherwise that could be quite challenging.
Yeah, true.
But also, she's kind of accepted us in the way in and recognizes the challenges. But that was so that's what I was saying earlier on. I posted this thing on Instagram and LinkedIn, just talking about the fact that our son's going to go to university, and we've decided, well, let's go. We'll leave. But there's this idea that son, you know, your kids go to university, and then, you know, you wait around for them to come home and visit you, and you tend to your garden and all that kind of stuff. And I was saying to Beatrice that I have this seminal moment, this memory of a friend of mine who I don't know if he actually listens to this podcast, because some of the people in the group do. But Mike Healy was a friend of mine who we worked with. He was at my wedding.
Okay.
And I'd say I was maybe, I don't know, 22 or something. Mike's kids, his youngest had just gone to university, so both his kids were in university. At that stage, I don't know, Mike was maybe in his late 30s, early 40s, and we're crossing the street in London. I can still remember exactly where we were crossing this particular street, King Street in London. And he said to me, "Oh, it's a funny moment this morning, you know." He said, because myself and the wife were looking at each other across a breakfast table, and we're kind of realizing that there isn't a lot to talk about, and we have to now reposition ourselves post kids going to university. And I had this moment, like, it kind of dropped into me then, where I thought, oh my God, like, I don't want to ever be there in life, that you just work through a whole process, and then when you're done, you're almost like being made redundant. It's like, you know, you're done now. So I think the idea and what I shared on social media was, well, why do we have to stay with this convention? You know, why not change your life when your kids go? And okay, people will say, well, you know, financially it's hard and da. But also, like, when you get your kids out of your house and you're not paying for them, because look, frankly, you go to university, get a job, pay your own way, work hard, take the pressure off your parents who've been, you know, pumping money into you for the last 19 years. Change it up.
And I don't think it's financial. Obviously, it's good to have that backing, but you can just like you're right, and you see so many people. And I remember Anne and myself would go away, and we were chatterboxes, both of us, me in particular. So there's always something to talk about. But we would often look around a restaurant when you're away, and there's a couple of our age, and either they're not talking, they're looking off into the sea, or they're just on their phones or something, and it's like the connect of the kids was too much for too long, that they forgot that they were also a couple. You know, we made a lot of time together. We made a lot of time on our own. We'd go to the movies. We'd go on holidays on our own. You know, get people in to babysit with the kids, because we knew there was going to be a time when the kids were grown up, and you know, you can't just look across. You know, going, have you prepared his lunch? And I'm going, no, I haven't prepared his lunch. He's 28. You know, so when did that happen? You know.
Now, it's important for a relationship. Like, I'm 44 and we're married 5 years now. So, and
you're only at the start.
Only at the start,
You're
but we
still
still have to
having
make the
sex.
time. Like, you take a look at your.
Tell us about it, Terry.
I was only going to give yourself and Beatrice a compliment in your relationship. You are very good at making time to spend with each other, which is excellent. And you still have that communication and so forth, and it needs to be there. And so you try.
Well, we're also very good at spending time apart, right?
But that's also important. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's really, really important. And that it's quality time apart, and that both are very comfortable being apart. And that makes being together much better.
It does, but also, like, the thing I've learned as I got older, like, I now realise that when I'm here in Ireland and I'm with Beatrice and stuff, I want to be, you know, on a plane travelling and
To get away from her.
Well, no, not to get away from her, right? But you it's recognizing that you always actually want to be a little bit somewhere that you're not right now. And when I'm away, I always think, oh, I'd really like to be at home again.
It's mad, isn't it?
In my own bed and resting. And because my life kind of shifts week by week, and I'm traveling or I'm at home, so I get to see that oscillation in play really quickly. And then there's a real sense of comfort when you come to the point of going, you know what, it's okay to want to be over there when you're here. That's fine.
Yeah.
Is it a showing that you actually love both sides of your life then? So in the equivalent.
It is, but it's also that realization that, you know, if you're trying to capture happy, it's not willing to be put in a bottle. You know, it's over there, and you can see it. But if you think you're going to hold on to it, it's fool's gold.
Yeah.
Well, that's all about living in the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the only moment that
I used to always say, I'll always be chasing happiness, but I'll never get close enough to it to capture it, you know? So, but it's fine chasing happiness because it makes you happy because you know what you're chasing. But I think if you capture it, then it's what do you go for after that?
Well, we can only make ourselves happy. Nothing externally makes us happy.
Drugs do.
Money.
Wine.
But if you take all that off the table, Terry.
So you pick 3 addictions: drugs, money, and wine.
Fast cars as well.
yeah.
I mean, they've always worked quite well for me.
That's it. Yeah.
No, look, I listen. I think yes, you're right. I think live in the moment as best you can, right? Because the reality is, it's hard to do that. I think, I went through a period about 6 years ago where I went on multiple meditation retreats and lived with monks in Japan. Did a whole load of living in the moment, right? And it was relatively good. But I also realized that it's pretty shit not to have something to look forward to, right?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Yeah.
So the reality is, as humans living a human life in a human body in a human world, right? We can live in the moment, yes, but we're not, ascetic monks living on the top of a mountain, right? We actually have to think, do you know what? I'd love to work a little bit harder and get that new jacket or go on that holiday. So there's also an understanding that, we're living in a material world. And I am a material girl living in a material
There was one Instagram post. Again, the karaoke thing's not happening. There was one Instagram post that came up, and it was this very deep thinking guy, and he'd be walking along the beach and the music in the back, and he'd be rushing. He said, "Think about your life. Live in the moment. Always the moment. Only enjoy the moment. Just live, breathe the moment. There is no tomorrow." And I go, "What? What do you mean there's no tomorrow? What do you mean there's no tomorrow? Why would I live I can't live in the moment. Ring somebody. There's no tomorrow." And I understand what he was trying to say, but it was just like, there is no tomorrow. It's like, no, there is a tomorrow. I can live in the moment knowing there is a tomorrow. And also because there was a yesterday. But don't ask me to live in the moment saying there's no tomorrow and forget yesterday. Because that's not the moment. Do you know? It's all
but also, like, if you think about all these great spiritual texts, right? Whether it's the Bible or the
TikTok.
Bhagavad Gita or what TikTok, yeah, whatever great spiritual guide you look at.
TikTok.
Remind me to talk about TikTok on the after show.
Okay.
About my son traveling around Europe. And
right.
TikTok is the Bible.
Yeah.
But the reality is that it's okay to want something a little bit more, and when we try and get into this kind of spiritual hierarchy of not wanting that, it's just a bit boring.
You can choose how much you live in the material world or don't.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, like, sometimes you wear shoes.
Sometimes
He's wearing shoes now.
Got
Today,
shoes
yeah,
on.
yeah.
So today,
but I am wearing barefoot.
Okay,
You're wearing
so
shoes barefoot. You've no socks.
No, they're called barefoot.
Oh, they've got barefoot shoes. There's a great wine called Barefoot as well.
I'm glad. I thought you were going to have to explain barefoot shoes to him, because that would take an entire episode. But
clearly, it's just shoes that fit into your feet, and your feet becomes the shoe becomes the feet, and you live at the moment, and you roll a raisin around your mouth, and you go, "Ooh, life is complicated." Am I close?
Yeah.
it's good enough.
Anyway, what an ad.
So this has been a meandering wander through life, really.
Absolutely. Well,
known as Not So Christian Brothers.
Yes.
I'm a brother, Justin Caffrey.
I'm a brother, Colm Hayes. I think I'm going to say Colm Caffrey, which is actually technically my
He is both, right? So there you go.
Depends on what night you meet him.
And make sure you're with us on the after show. Not only talking about TikTok, but we also have the toasters to talk about. To give away.
Toast to talk about. And if you are a member of the CIA, Mossad, Al Qaeda, or whatever, and you are continuing on a debate, and you need to have that kind of obscure little corner of the internet where nobody's watching, come on over. It helps our algo.
Yeah.
Type away.
Carry on, guys.